My name is Josh Madakor, and me and my team run what's called the CyberRange project, which helps people land jobs in IT and cybersecurity. And for the year of 2025, roughly every 4 days or slightly less, we've had someone land a job. And we've recently revamped our cybersecurity internship program, so I just wanted to cover that in this video a bit. I also want to go over some of the different jobs that people inside the community are landing. And spoiler alert, not all of them are cybersecurity jobs. Actually, about 50% of them seem to be IT related jobs or something like this. So we'll go over all of those at the end of the video. But before that, I just need to explain what the CyberRange actually is so you'll know what I'm talking about. So imagine you get hired at a normal company as a security operations center analyst or a SOC analyst. You'll get an email where you get issued credentials like to access the environment, to access Azure, to access the SIM, to access the endpoint detection and response platform, which we use Defender for Endpoint, and to access a vulnerability management platform, in which case we use Tenable. So basically, you'll get issued credentials for all of these things. You'll get better training than you would at corporate. All of the platforms we use are enterprise licensed platforms, and the environment is the actual organic, real corporate environment. It's like our actual tenant that we pay for. And I think in cloud consumption alone, it's about $6,000 a month, not including engineering cost. So it's like a actual large environment with close to 1,000 users on it at this point. So all of the logs are organic. The attack traffic is organic. It's just a really realistic experience. So similar to getting hired, you'll get hired, and then you get onboarded with all your credentials. And then we provide training on how to use all of the different enterprise platforms. In addition to this, there's like a community as well. Most people are really well behaved in there and like really, really helpful. And it's just a really nice experience. And we also do a corporate threat hunt every 2 weeks about where people can win cash prizes. And this threat hunt is actually part of the internship experience. So next, I'm going to cover how the internship works exactly in full transparency. So this is what the CyberRange looks like. Internship is in the job hunt module, and then internship roadmap. So basically, like this is how it is, right? You join the CyberRange, you complete the CyberRange courses, so vulnerability management and cyber defense primarily, which is what these things are. These are like the two main like areas where you learn the meat of how to do security operations. So theory, vulnerability management, threat hunt. So you complete these two. Well, you complete everything up until this point, and then you'll pass the CyberRange exam. It's just like a multiple choice exam. I believe it has like 50 or 60 questions on it. You'll complete vulnerability management tasks as well as one community threat hunt. The vulnerability management task, basically, I'm going to summarize this like quite a bit, but you'll learn a lot in the vulnerability management course. But you'll basically create a virtual machine. You'll scan it with what's called a STIG compliance. STIG is what defense uses, like the military in the US. It stands for Security Technical Implementation Guidelines. Basically, you'll scan a computer. You'll see a bunch of like missing controls and kind of like vulnerabilities. You'll apply them, and then you'll scan again to verify that the controls have stuck, and then that's kind of the project. Again, a big summarization. Alternatively, you can do 20 community technical assists. That's where you like help people inside of the community. For example, if somebody asks a question in here and you provide an answer, like somebody gets stuck and then you provide an answer to them, that will count as 1 point. So alternatively, you can do 20 community assists, or you can do a mix between the two. And then after you complete this phase, you will complete one community threat hunt. That's the bi-weekly corporate threat hunt we talk about. It's basically a capture the flag where one of our threat hunt engineers makes a scenario, and then you follow like the breadcrumbs, you search through the logs, and there's like a whole story behind it. And then when you complete all the tasks, like you find all the flags, you submit your report, and then you can actually get cash for this. So for example, this is one of the latest threat hunt that's going on right now. It's active. I'm about to change the way the winners get paid out as well, but basically there's instructions here. This might seem a bit overwhelming, but I'm just like showing it to you. Basically, there's instructions about the threat hunt, like when it starts, like the different parts of the threat hunt, the cash payout. So currently we're switching to a new one where first place gets 120, second 115, third place gets 110, and then there'll be like 7 bonus winners who are randomly selected from the people who completed it. So that's how the threat hunt goes. It's really elaborate, and they're just really a lot of fun, and people win money like, every 2 weeks. So basically, you'll complete one of the threat hunts, and then after you complete the threat hunt, you can request your CyberRange internship certification of completion. And then at that point, you can actually put Login Pacific, like our company, on your resume, and then you can start applying to jobs with that. And then when you get hired, or when someone's interested in hiring you, they'll reach out to us, and then the HR department will, we have like a standardized like letterhead and everything that describes your experience and all that stuff. And I'm leaving out like a decent amount here. All of these are actually like links that, if you're in the program, you'll click and like see how to do it. But basically, we track everybody's experience, then we provide employment references for you. Next, I'm going to cover the different jobs that people have landed. But first, I want to talk about like, is the internship paid, and like, do people get money and all that stuff? So some people get money, but let me like explain in full transparency here. Like, basically where the internship even came from in the beginning, like, so I have like full staff. I have like 12 staff, right? And we provide support for people. Like, we still do that, as well as a bunch of other stuff. So in the beginning, when people would have questions or get stuck or something, we would just like provide a lot of support for them, like a lot of support. And eventually I was like, damn, we're like wasting labor, because the labor is experience, and the students and the members could be getting experience. Instead, we're just like getting all of it. So I came up with the internship after the fact, where if somebody helped somebody else, they could kind of count that as experience, and then use that on their resume, and then they can use us like as an intern, like as an internship, and get experience that way. And it's kind of evolved over time. So I ended up like adding all of this other stuff to make it more rounded out, if that makes sense. And I added this threat hunt component as well, because the threat hunt is like not exactly easy, right? So if you just go through this like normal pipeline, this like normal internship pipeline, it's not paid. The internship is like not paid, and you don't get money for it. But there is instances where people get money, where I continuously pay people who are like not a member of my staff, depending on what they do. I don't want to like give too much information about this, because I don't want like a ton of people like asking me for like job and like money and all this stuff. But I will give some examples. So if there's some content that I need created that's like really like takes a lot of my energy, I'll pay like a decent chunk of money for someone to do that, which I have in the past. And then, as well as the threat hunt engineers, I pay them for like every threat hunt they make, which is bi-weekly. And if you want to know who the threat hunt engineers are, the leaderboard, I kind of keep track of like how much money everybody has won, and how many threat hunts people have engineered, so I can like filter this. And then these are the people who have engineered threat hunts for the Cyberange. So Steven Cruz, this guy this guy has won first place in 5 threat hunts. So he was participating in the threat hunts a lot, and he got pretty good at them, and he likes them apparently. So he's completed a total of 9 threat hunts, capture the flags, and he's gotten first place 5 times, and he's like actually won more money than his subscription fee covers. So I've like lost money on him on paper, but you can see the different threat hunt engineers here. So basically, like, anyone can be a threat hunt engineer. It just, you have to have gone through a certain number of threat hunts and like be good enough to actually like engineer a threat hunt that the whole community is going to do, right? You can't like just make some crap hunt. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself, but you can get money for creating threat hunts, and then other various things. Like an incident has actually happened in the Cyberange a couple of times, and I've paid someone a couple of times to do like one of the members to do like a full analysis on it. So yeah, you can get money. The normal internship roadmap, this doesn't pay money. But if you're one of those people who do like extra stuff, and you economically force me to give you money, which is it's possible, because I'm not like a stingy person, that is a thing as well. But just with this is like enough for people to get jobs, and a lot of people have gotten jobs. So I'm about to get into that next. So this is the actual spreadsheet. This does not include everybody. It just includes the people who actively announced that they got a job, right? So basically, these are all the people I know of who have gotten jobs in the Cyberange, at least over the last year. And you can see their name. I mean, it's semi-public community, so it's not a big deal. And then this is their hire position, the position they got hired for. And then this is the actual thread. You can't see these, unfortunately, unless you're like a member. Then you can, like, for example, click on them, and then you can see, like, they made their announcement where they talked about them getting hired. So in terms of the different positions that people are getting, you can see, I'll just like scroll through these a bit. You can see like sysadmin, SOC, or sysadmin, NOC, general IT, cybersecurity systems engineer, information security analyst, junior cyber defense analyst, security engineer, IT technician, remote cybersecurity position. This is really complex GRC and vulnerability management position, if I remember, because I know who this is. Remote cybersecurity role, that's pretty generic. Help desk, cybersecurity analyst, data security analyst, and then I'll just like scroll through these instead of reading them all, just so you can like, eyeball them. Feel free to like pause the video. If you're interested in working in IT or cybersecurity, I'll put a link in the description below. I don't think there's like a platform. I'm certain there's not a platform better than this that has this level of like organic access, because it's like a legit real environment with several hundred virtual machines and a large actual network that's exposed to the internet. And it's not a sandbox. It's not a sandbox anyway. There's like security controls that prevent people from like really wilding out and causing a lot of problems, but it's our actual like corporate environment. It's not like a fancy interface where everything's like closed off or whatever. It's like you literally will log into Azure and then Defender for Endpoint in Tenable, and you will use the tools as if you are an actual like analyst working. So I don't think there is a platform better than this that has this level of exposure and access and organics. And it's just, I think it's a great product. We're expanding on it and building it out and trying to make it better, as we go. But check it out. I'll put a link in the description, and feel free to ask any questions that you want. I'll do my best to answer them, and we will see you in the next video, and then maybe see you in the Cyber Range as well. Bye bye.